right, thank you everyone for coming today. We appreciate it. Got a beautiful day for this, obviously, and we're very excited to show you what we're doing behind us. I know the lake folks are shocked. Yeah, there's no rock back there. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? No, my name is Jeff Fernetti. I'm the CEO of the project. We're really excited to have everybody here, tell you a little bit about our strategic and construction partners today, and a little bit about the project. So I wanted to introduce Bob Ramsey. He's the COO of the project and my business partner, to tell you a little bit about our vision here.
I'll just take a second. 5 years ago, Jeff and I, over beers, and you know that's how many great ideas and projects get started, we said we knew that the Midwest was ripe for a great destination, elite Little League baseball complex. I didn't know where. Fortunately, as soon as I said that, Jeff said the Lake of the Ozarks. And from that day forward, the project has just, been an uptick the entire way. The key that makes this different from other great, and there are great baseball fields all around the country and the Midwest, but what they don't have is what you people are. The Lake of the Ozarks, we call it America's baseball resort. For you, it's a resort, but the amenities are here, the price points are here, and so from the baseball competitive side, we know we'll have the best and the safest ballpark in the country. And from the resort side, we'll have the best and most affordable resort amenities for all of our teams that'll come from around the nation. Our bread and butter will be Omaha and Tulsa and Indianapolis and Little Rock and, that big circle. Those people are already coming here, but we're going to bring more, and we'll bring competition from all over the country. One of the things that helped us get to where we are here in really the last 6 months, along with our unbelievable ownership partnership group, is our design build team, and Jeff will introduce those folks. But we, as we continued to grow, we grew into a design build team that includes Thomas from the Lake, and we're excited to have people that are the very, very best in their field, that not only are good at what they do, but have passion for a project like this. And so, you can hear the passion by voice, how excited we are to be at this point here. And once we get through all the little ceremonial stuff, I'm happy to answer any questions that anybody would have. It's what I do full time now, is answer questions about the project, and we're excited to do so. I know one of the main questions is, as you came in the dirt road, which is way better than it used to be, that is not our entrance to the project. The entrance to our project, you have to hike it right now through the trees, but eventually we'll have a beautiful entrance on Highway 54 and a beautiful drive through the trees, and then you'll open up into this gorgeous complex that'll be on that hill right there. So that'll come in on Highway 54. As you get a look, and I can explain it further when we have a moment, take this and tilt it this way. This is the western part of the project, which is along that tree line right there. That's west. We want this to be the safest project in America. As you can see, no batters will ever look into a setting sun, keeping competition and safety at its highest. And so that was what we wanted to do. It would have been easier and cheaper to turn everything around, but we don't want it to be that way. We want this to be a place that you never have to fear for kids. So that's my little opening spiel, but I'll talk to anybody who wants to talk all day long. Jeff?
We want to recognize, too, our strategic partners at the lake. Obviously, Bob and I are from St. Louis, but I'm moving here with my family, and we're excited to be now really a part of this community. But again, many of you have helped us, from the initial time we brought you this wild idea to now helping us build it. So just wanted to welcome and thank a few of those folks. Obviously, Trish and Casey and Paul, the folks from the Chambers of Commerce, have been invaluable to supporting us along the way. The folks from the CVB and Tri-County Lodging have been super supportive. Many of the hotels have helped us out with rooms for our partners and for everything, and we really appreciate everyone's hospitality. We will continue to develop our list of local partners. A few of them are here. We're happy to have Bobby Medlin and his staff from Medlin CPA. They're handling that end of the business for us. David Campanini's here. He's doing our HR. So so we're excited to have him a part of our team. The folks from MSW are doing our website and our social media, and obviously have helped us really get the word out. So we really thank those folks. Big Planet and the drone videos are getting rave reviews, so we really appreciate that. And Sean, getting those videos for everybody. It's wild to see what this was, and now what it is and what it's going to be. So stay tuned for updates and videos to that. Again, we really appreciate it. Also, everyone from the local government has been just tremendous. We have not hit any roadblocks. Basically, anything that we have needed, they've been there. So I want to thank the commissioners. I know Bev is here. Greg, I don't know if he's here, and Cliff Louver especially have been super helpful. Just any questions we have, any things we need to navigate, things that we want to do for the project. We're privately financing the project, but still anything that we have needed, they've been here. I know Cliff wanted to say a few words. If Cliff wants to come up, second district commissioner, we're obviously in his district, and he's been helpful of helping point us in the right direction to a lot of people. So Cliff, if you want to say a few words, you're welcome. Yeah.
Thank you for coming today. I think this is going to be just a tremendous thing for the second district. These guys have spent a considerable amount of time putting together a really good business plan. And Jeff kind of brought up the fact that you guys are what's going to help make this ballpark successful with all the businesses that surround this area and up in Osage Beach. The concierge service they're working on is going to be a really big boom for everybody. So since it's my district, I'm just so excited to have this here. It's been a privilege to work with a couple of individuals that have sought good information, counsel, and they've really thought this project out thoroughly. So really happy to have them here today. And Jeff, we want to thank you and Bob for building this in the second district. Thank you.
Thank you, Cliff. Appreciate it. And Bob referenced our design and build team. Obviously, from our first time we announced this, the project has changed like many construction projects do, but we really, Bob and I, feel fortunate that we're only here today because of the design and build team that really specializes in doing projects like this. So the layout and all this side of the architectural design, the infrastructure, the engineering is all done by the fine folks from Olson Associates in Kansas City and Springfield. I know Jared and there they are, Darren are here. We can't thank them enough for their expertise. Obviously, it's not easy to build baseball fields in the middle of what was farmland and camping ground, especially when it wasn't flat. So these guys have done it and done it on budget, and we appreciate them for sure. Steven Spoonhour is here, so there he is. Steven Spoonhour from Spoonball Sports will oversee the actual installation of the fields, and he has expertise in that area of it. So he will handle all the subcontractors and the turf manufacturers and everyone to actually make the fields. For those that don't know, the actual infields will be all turf, and then the outfields will be grass. So he will oversee all of that. People at the lake are familiar with Thomas Construction, obviously a tremendous reputation and many, many years of building here, especially our friends at Old Kinderhook did such a great job. Bob and I knew we wanted to build a really nice field house, a main building, concession stand, pro shop and whatnot, and we knew we wanted to look like Old Kinderhook, so let's bring in the guys that built Old Kinderhook. So the folks from Thomas Construction, Chad Nugent is here. Jim Nugent has been also a big friend of the project. They will handle all of our buildings and be the general contractor on anything that's a facility. We're going to rehab some of our buildings back here for maintenance workers and storage. They're going to handle that as well. And then Jim Kissick from Kissick Construction is our general contractor and excavator. Many of his staff are here as well. Craig in the back has been on site as our superintendent, but they're the guys doing all the heavy lifting and getting this in and getting it on budget. They've been phenomenal and the great thing about our team is they've all worked together on one job or another, or so they're used to working together, saving money for the owners of the project, but they also all have a passion for youth sports, especially youth baseball, and we really appreciate them. So I want to bring up Chad Nugent and Jim Kissick real quick just to say a quick word about their teams.
Thank you, Jeff. My name's Jim Kissick, and I will tell you I've been coming to the Lake of the Ozarks since the early 1960s, and my family grew up coming down here all the time, and now I bring my kids and my grandkids down here, and I can honestly say I don't think there's a greater family venue in the country than the Lake of the Ozarks. And I think when you add this baseball complex to everything else that you all already have down here. It's just going to add to that legacy, and we are really, really excited to be part of it. So I just say thank you very much, and let's play ball.
And I'm Chad Nugent. I'm with Thomas Construction. This project is, as well as he mentioned, the Kinderhook project is close to home for me. I was born and raised on the west side of town. My dad, Jim Nugent, has a farm just 4 miles up the road from here. So we are super excited at Thomas Construction to be part of this. We came on board several months back and got to team up with Jim Kissick here. He's going to do all the civil work, and we're going to do the structures. And I'm looking forward to a successful project. I'm glad it's happening on this side of the lake. It's something that the west side has needed for a long time. So I'm very appreciative to Bob and Jeff for putting it together. And it's been a great process so far. It's been a smooth process. I like when owners can make some quick decisions, and they've done very well at that. And it's been enjoyable, and I am excited to get this up and running by summer of next year. So thank you.
Thank you, guys. And too, Bob and I wanted to quickly thank our families that were here. I know Bob's sister Kathy's here, my family, Kelly, my son Dominic, daughter Isabella, my mom and dad are here. So we appreciate our families putting up with this crazy idea. We already had a crazy enough job to begin with, doing sports broadcasting. And then we said, hey, we're going to leave that and go build baseball fields. And they were like, what? But we thank them for their support. Finally, too, we're doing this through private ownership and investors. These guys all have other businesses, so some could be here, some could not. But we definitely want to recognize at least a couple of members of our ownership team. George Weber is here from Weber Chevrolet in St. Louis, longtime family business, and he's been a friend of Bob and I from the sports radio business for a long, long time. Thank you so much for being here, George. And also, we are looking forward to partnering with a lot of businesses at the lake. But the first thing we wanted to do was Bob and I wanted to have naming rights, a naming rights partner of the facility. So we're excited to announce not only a partner to the project, but also naming rights to the facility. So everything that we will do will now share his company's name. Ryan Kelly is here from the Home Loan Expert, thehomeloanexpert.com. You see his advertising on Cardinal games and Blues games, especially for those that are used to that, and then other areas of the Midwest. But we thank Ryan Kelly and April from his staff for joining us and being a part of it. I know Ryan wanted to say hello, and George, if you want to say something, that would be great. But if not, I just want to welcome a couple of members of our ownership team.
Come on up. At least come stand.
At least come say hello.
At least come stand.
Yeah, well, for myself, I'm not familiar with construction or running a ballpark. I'm a big baseball fan, always into youth sports. But when Bob and Jeff came and presented the idea, I thought it was just a natural. It seemed like it's a huge vacuum. There's a couple facilities like this in the country, but they're not family friendly, and they're very expensive. And so when you take family friendly, take affordable, and take beauty and well constructed, I think it's a win-win. And we were very excited to get involved and become part of the team.
For us, well, first, pretty exciting, right? I've seen pictures, but it's my first time out here. Not my first time to the lake. I've been coming here since I was young every summer. If anybody's older than me or my age and remembers Temple Resort over there in the lake, that was my stomping grounds. I used to come up for a family vacation, stay at Temple many years ago. Still come with the family, so not new to the lake, but first time here for the project. I've seen a lot of the project. I've read a lot about it. I've talked with these two gentlemen and others, and it's pretty exciting to come down here. Anything the Home Loan Expert team can do, the company can do to help with youth sports, we're really getting involved in that. You mentioned about our close ties and marketing and partnerships with the Cardinals and Blues, but it doesn't stop there. We go into other markets and other professional teams. But right now, most of my focus is on giving back and doing more of the youth style stuff. So this was a great fit for us. When they came to me and they talked to me about it, it was a no-brainer from the start. So we're looking forward to merging the two names and the logos together, and somehow getting the Home Loan Expert fields on here with the ballpark of the Ozarks. And it's an exciting time for us at my office right now, and I'm looking forward to getting back and telling everybody about everything going on behind me. So thank you all for coming out. Thank you for your time.
All right.
So you guys want to stay up, and you want to stay up, and we'll, even though they've actually broke ground, we figured we'd have a ceremony. So Jim and Bob and Chad, you want to come up real quick?
This way and just switch it around. Don't let my wife see
Come
me
on, Chad.
shoveling. My ideas.
Can hear you.
Yep. All right.
That's done.
Thank you.
All right. All right. All right.
Come on, you got to put your foot into it.
I got it. Where we going with it?
All right.
Take some
Thank
of
you
that
so
home
much.
and fill it.
Thank you so much, everybody, for coming.
I'll take him and then he'll take him.
Great idea. It's a unique